The Pro Tour for Aetherdrift just wrapped up, and it's super exciting when that happens because there's so many awesome decks that we get to look at and go, oh, that looks fun to play. And that's what today's video is going to be doing. So the Magic the Gathering Pro Tour is a series of premier invitation-only tournaments where top players from around the world compete for substantial cash prizes. We're talking $500,000 in the prize pool total, with the champion receiving $50,000. This year's champion was Matt Noss, who won with the Domain Overlord deck. And so congratulations to Matt. The tournaments typically encompass multiple formats, including Booster Draft and Standard Constructed. The Pro Tour for Aetherdrift this year was the first event of the 24-25 season, and it recently concluded in Chicago MagicCon on February 23rd, so not that long ago, just a few days. The finals showcased a pretty fun to watch match between two Domain Overlord players, and obviously Matt Noss is the victor. What caught my eye, and the purpose of this video, is one of the decks that came out of that Pro Tour is a Golgari Phyrexian Obliterator deck. Now, Phyrexian Obliterator is one of my favorite cards. It's still in Standard, and as soon as I saw that it was in the Pro Tour, somebody had played this, I was like, no way, we have to try this out, and especially in Mythic. So that being said, let's check out the pile real quick and see what we're dealing with. I, of course, made a few substitutions because I didn't have everything I needed. For example, 4 Mosswood Dreadknights, I think I just have 2. So I threw in 2 Paw Patch recruits. I'm trying to distract the opponent with the Paw Patch because, in my opinion, when I see this card hit the board, I'm trying to remove it as best I can without targeting it. It makes it difficult, you know. If they have to waste exile, that's fine. I want them to be thinking about ways to remove cards that provide us a lot of value that, you know, are going to be a problem for them. Caustic Bronco is a great example. It's just a one of, no substitutions, but this is just a great card that's in the deck that just definitely forces the opponent into decisions that they probably don't want to make. Mosswood, great example of that. If they kill it, well, we still get value from it. If they exile it, okay, that we're talking a different story. We want them to be using everything they can on all the other cards that we can, so that by the time we get to Phyrexian Obliterator, they're out of removal and we get to do what we want to do, which is obliterate their entire freaking board. So that being said, one way to do that is Bushwhack, which is a fight mechanic. You can target your creature and fight it against another one. We also have Preacher of the Schism, great value card. Sentinel of the Nameless City, another great value card. These are cards that they don't want on the board because they sit on the board and they're not just a body, they're giving us a lot of value. I also threw in Enduring Vitality because I thought, you know what, this would help us play our fight mechanic possibly on turn 4 if we were able to play Phyrexian Obliterator, and then also be able to tap another creature because we get 1 mana of any color and we can use that for Bushwhack. And I don't know, it's just I like the glimmers that came from Duskmourn. I think they're cool. And that being said, everything else is basically just removal and protection. And then, of course, the land situation is just throw in what you can. Try not to do tap lands. That does hurt the tempo quite a bit, especially with this deck. You know, we need everything we can to just keep up because Standard's a quick format, definitely fast. You gotta be, you can't be having tap lands, and I do struggle with that a little bit with some of the land base that I have. But you know, that's gonna happen. You can't have perfect land base in Standard all the time. That being said, we're in Mythic now, and we're going to be trying this deck out and seeing how it does. Let's jump right into the game. Boom. Oh yeah, you love to see it. It's aggro. We're going to see how this does versus aggro. Now, I don't know if it's Gruul or if it's just mono red. I don't really care. I'm going to kill it all. It all must burn. It all must burn. Okay, it's good old-fashioned Boros. Go for the throat. That's right. That's what you have to do. It's what you have to do these days. Because look at this. I mean, it's just one thing after the other. You know, I mean, if you don't come packing removal in Standard, What are you doing? I mean, you can counter. You can play the control game, but man, even still, having to wait till turn 4 or 5 to cast your board wipe is scary. I'd rather just deal with it as soon as I can. Because sometimes you can get away with, you exhaust all of their resources, they'll just quit. Bunch of weaklings. Now, obviously, Sheltered by Ghosts is not what we want to see. That is a very strong card and makes me sad. We do have Go for the Throat with the ability to pay the ward costs. I hate to do it, but I have to, I feel like, because obviously we're at 9, even though we've killed everything they've had so far. And I hate seeing the Optimistic Scavenger, but look at that. Enter the board effects are to our advantage. Sentinel is just a great card. Another creature, why not? Why not? You know, you curved out and you had all of your creatures. You're an amazing gamer. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic. Paw Patch Recruit. Might as well. We can use our Bushwhack. We don't have to save it for the Obliterator. In this case, if it's going to help, it's going to help, right? Just because it's not destroying their entire board doesn't mean it's not effective. Screw that guy. He can get out of control way too fast. Alright, so we've stopped the bleeding. We've got map tokens. We've got blockers. They could very easily have Sheltered by Ghosts or Trample. Let's see what they got. Alright, we'll never know, but it doesn't matter because we win. We win the game. Alright. Alright, we're going up against Bob. What a guy. So I like this hand. Considering the last game was pure aggro, why not, right? Murder, 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 and more murder. Okay, alright, so once again, we see Boros. I can only imagine. Surely it's not an aggro pile. Did we anticipate properly? We'll see. However, it is turn 2 and there's nothing on the board, so I'm kind of weirded out about that, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Bob, you've got 3 lands and you're passing. I've got 4 lands and I can't help it. I gotta draw. I gotta draw a card. More removal. I'll take it. Although, I'm kind of looking silly right now. There it is. Man, turn 4 Optimistic Scavenger. The first thing that happens. Ethereal Armor. Okay, well, let me guess. You have protection. If they do, we might as well force it out here because, you know, we have ways to kill it. And they're really going all out here. I mean, I get it. That's the thing. This is going to hurt. But also, I mean, if they can keep this on the board, it's going to win them the game. But yeah, I think we got this. So, question is, how do we want to do it? There's no ward to worry about, so we'll do it the easy way. That wasn't so bad. There was some stick, so possibly they had another way to protect it, but maybe they were just choosing their battle. Although, if they did have a way to protect it, they probably should have or would have, but me overthinking. Alright, now we have a creature of our own on the board. It ain't much, but it's something. I wouldn't want to run into that guy in the woods. I almost said warist. The forest woods. Oh, sheltered by a ghost, eh? Okay, them having 1 mana, they still could have protection here. But I'm taking a risk. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Dichotomy the Brilliant. Let's see what's in your hand. Dredger's Insight. I am in danger. Well, once again, rocking their removal. I mean, that's kind of what this deck does. However, we deal with the hands we are dealt with. Rebel Belt. Why does the tiger have to have that many eyes? We don't know. We see our star of the show. I don't have the mana for him, but I want him. Probably a bad keep. Greedy, yes. But that's what Obliterator is all about. Greed in the highest form. Gold Vein Hydra. You know, I love Hydras, but you don't see them. It's just one of those creature types that they're awesome. They're always the same, though. I mean, they're counter based, but I don't know. It's just one of those creatures I wish I saw more of. I can't even name a single Hydra. Now there's plenty, but I can't name one off the top of my head that's like, oh yeah, that's the one Hydra. I mean, you think of Phyrexian or you think of dragons. You know, you have go-tos. Elves, goblins, but when it comes to Hydras, I'm like, I don't know. They all kind of feel the same. They come out with nothing, and you have to build them up over time. It's like, I want a Hydra that comes out swinging, you know? Okay, seeing this Overlord is not good. Not good. I mean, we do have removal, but at this point, I mean, Glissa, the Overlord, have to go. We have mana issues. So that's our number one problem, is mana issues. If we could throw an Obliterator, or we have the Obliterator, but if we could fight with it, that would be golden, but we're not in that position at the moment. I think getting rid of the Glissa is the thing to do, because we can remove the Overlord, but oopsie daisy, we left ourselves open, and the Obliterator is now useless. This is a downside for sure to the Enduring Vitality. So I don't recommend what I just did. Although, we don't have to deal with the Overlord. Because we can. I hate it. I hate it. At this point, though, I would rather them have nothing on the board, and I mean, I'm looking at their hand thinking, okay, an ooze and possibly a land. I mean, they can throw an ooze out all they want. I don't care about my graveyard. I do care that the ooze can grow, but okay, so that was, I feel justified. They now have nothing in their hand, and yeah, they have to sack, and there goes their board. It does suck, though, having that many tokens that they can sack if I do get a fight off on the Obliterator. I mean, surely this is enough value. We've got a Sentinel on the board now, and then we also have our Dreadknight. I'm keeping the Obliterator back for... honestly, I guess I should probably attack with them. It puts a clock. I think I'm tunnel visioning on doing the thing, but we'll see if it was a mistake. Let's pretend like I did attack. It'd be at 12. We do have a backup. And he's got trample. What am I doing? What am I doing? Mistakes were made. Lesson learned. Obliterator has trample. So even if they do block, which is stupid, why would they ever block? But even if they do, trample. Okay, this means they have no board. I don't know. I'm scared. That's what it is. Oh no. Urborg scavengers. How I'm at 7, I don't know. This has been a prime example of what not to do on your attacks. I think I've gone through 3 combat phases without attacking with Obliterator when I had every reason to attack. It has Menace. It has Lifelink. It has all the things. This sucks. I deserve this. Indestructible. Alright, we replenish. Menace. It's the only attack I can make at the moment. Death Touch doesn't matter. I don't know why I did that. Basically, I mean... I'm crumbling. Falling apart. Melting. I've been anointed with affliction. That's not the only time. This thing is... I mean, okay. Yeah. Yep. They were able to just sack the tokens. We can gain some life. Whoop-de-doo. You hate to see it. Sometimes you gotta include these games. Because this is absolutely embarrassing. But you know what? Let it be a lesson. To myself, mainly. You guys don't need to know this. This is for me. This is for me. This is saying, is for attack. Attack with your freaking creatures, okay? This is what happens when you don't. Oh man. Alright, well. On to the next. As I hang my head low. Mirix the Mighty. So, what do you guys think of the this new system for Seed of Hope? This new achievement system. My mind went blank, honestly. I think it's been really cool. Definitely received a lot of emotes. It's funny when you're playing one certain particular color and you're getting achievements for other colors and you're like, huh. But anyway, I've enjoyed it. They've needed this for a while. Not needed, but it's just something that should have been in the game for a lot longer. I think League of Legends does their achievement system the best. I've really enjoyed it. This kind of reminds me of it, so props. Look at us with our mana issues. Let's see if it's gonna bite us in the butt. Oh, okay. I will take that. I hate Zur. I hate Zur so much. Atroxit, just, you're cool. You're cool. You can stay.
I must bend Realmbreaker to my... Must not forget the mission.
What is the mission, Ren? What is your mission? To play around with land? I've got a bush you could whack. Did I just said that.
Please, buy us more time.
Okay, so we have a Planeswalker. We do have Planeswalker removal, thankfully. We have a hexproof land. That sucks. There's ways around that. I mean, Ren is definitely a threat. I don't like them having it, though. I know they have a backup. I'm not too scared of their board presence at the moment, so... I think if we leave Ren on the board, we would have problems. I mean, I see what they're doing over there with the Troxa and the Zur. And I think we have a turn or two of time. Lush Portico. Yeah, Zur is definitely a problem. There's Ren. Ren and Stimpy.
All the time I can muster.
So dramatic.
Everywhere. Stand with us.
Most Planeswalkers are, right? Very dramatic. I've not seen one come out. Hey guys, I just want everyone to be happy. Maybe a Johnny. Maybe a Johnny. I'm struggling here. About the only thing that we can do is, I mean, we can dig for land. We do have a backup bushwhack. I just like to say bushwhack. Bushwhack. They don't have removal. We do. I feel like we need to use this. Now, it's nice to wombo combo use it on multiple of the same card name, however.
Phyrexia claws at my mind.
We can't always do that. Oh, that's a big boy. So here's what I suggest. Let's do the thing. Let's do what we came here for. I target my creature and your creature. You're gonna have to sacrifice 9 things. I don't care if I lose the Phyrexian or the Obliterator. We can get it back with the Gix's command, which is nice. But that's surely going to hurt. There's discard, there's mill, and then there's Phyrexian Obliterator. And it feels really good. I mean, there's Liliana, and that feels pretty devastating, but I think this feels better than anything. Good luck, opponent. Of course, they have a land in hand. And a play. They can play an Overlord. Wow. Props to them. Let's see if we can whittle down their health. They're still at 22. With an impending Overlord on the way. We better get to work. So we did the thing. But is it going to matter? It's kind of crazy that you can make a play like that and then not necessarily be in a just automatic position to win. They're not running removal seemingly, so let's just do what we can to get the board going. I do wonder what there is to think about over there. You can either play something or you can't, because you can play something. Wow. Wow. You gotta give them credit. They're trying. As would anybody, but geez. Once they get to 4 land, I mean, that's in recoverable territory. I gotta put the squeeze on. Yeah, I think pulling Phyrexian Obliterator back into our hand is... So, I mean, it's pressure. Gaining some life along the way. Alright, finally leveled out our health totals a little bit. Now we're on the same playing field. Holy crap, will you stop playing things every turn starting with 1 mana on turn 7? Jeez. Pro gamer. It's like they're in Mythic or something. Alright. We're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Even if they throw a Trox out there, which would be crazy. Another Overlord, why not? Why not? I mean, at least that one is just self-mill. I hate the one that can produce the 2/1 flyers, or the one, you know, obviously the Huntwoods is producing mana. Okay, thank goodness. Okie dokie. I see a Caustic Bronco. That's exciting, considering it's a 1-of. We get to see it shine, see it in action. Alright, Mr. Biggs. It's time for you to stop roping. You didn't see it before because of editing, but we've been sitting here a while. You got this. Okay, Mom. Okay. I'll do the laundry after this game. All right. Here we go. Should I put him out on turn 2? Probably not. I don't have a way to saddle. But I got excited. Okay. Plus my land. Persistent Marsh Stalker. Nope. Get out of here. Caustic Bronco been dredging around the swamp. I think that is going to be an issue for you, little rat. Your marsh swamp rat. 3 Tree City. Wonderful land. If you have that, always good for tribal. It's also a sign that we're dealing with tribal. Although they just called out rat. It's another sign. We're just seeing all the signs. Lord Skitter's Butcher. Chiromonix the Rat King. We can saddle. Oh, this is a gamble, and it paid off. Okay. So now, if they block, which they probably will, we at least clear their board. Our Bronco did the thing. Patchwork banner. Rat. I have not seen rats so far until I've here in Mythic. I bet it's fun. It's it looks fun. Nice. Vigilance, nice. Map token, nice. I'm a little worried now. So we've got the Sentinel on board, but I mean, Obstinate Baloth isn't really doing anything except getting his health and being a pretty decent body. Paw Patch, we're not really going to be targeting it. So like I said, that it may be distracting for the opponent to want to remove, but I mean, Lord Skitter's Butcher, followed by a rat companion. Oh, here come the rats. Quag Feast. Removal. Interesting. I didn't expect it. We can use the map token. We can bushwhack. That's what we can do. Watch these rats skitter from the bushes whence they came. Alright, so a non-blocking, or a rat that can't block. They're at 9. Decent shape. See what we have to deal with here next. We've been doing really well at removing their threats. That's what I like about this this pile. It has quite a bit of removal. Thankfully, we haven't gone against a lot of control, like pure control. Mudflat. Sacrifice, return. Okay, pretty cool. Seems crazy though. 3 mana. Oh yeah. I think getting rid of their removal is probably going to be the play here because they have redundancy with the revenge. They're not going to want to play the banner. It's too slow right now, it's being at 9. Banner's an awesome card, but it's too slow. I found that out with Rabbit deck. Speaking of rabbits. Okay, down to 5. They're on a 1-turn clock for the most part, unless they can get some blockers on the board or remove some of our creatures. Especially the Obstinate Ballast. We are out of map tokens, so no more growing. We can see. We can fight. We can fight that. Ooh, another blocker. Sentinel. We have Cottage. Alright, now hold on. We do have Cottage. That leaves us 1 mana open for a Bushwhack. So let's see here. We got one that can't block. We get rid of the Rat King. That leaves us with at least, I mean, that's 6, 7, 8 damage. Yeah, I'm just making sure. I don't want to miss lethal being an idiot. Don't click the wrong mode. So yeah, if we do the fight from the Preacher, obviously our Preacher dies. I don't think it matters here. Yeah. But since they have 1 blocker, that should be it. All right. Nice. Rats. That was Golgari Phyrexian Obliterator from the Pro Tour for Aetherdrift, and that was a lot of fun. We got to see the combo from the Obliterator on the 9/9 creature. That felt good. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And until next time.